Welcome to Weather Trends website walkthrough. Today, the Maps tool. A reminder, the tool set's always at the top of the page. Navigation is to the left. Your lime green best friend, the Show Me button. Click on that to generate all maps and relevant information. Content always in the center of the page. So go back to navigation here. We have a couple of features for your benefit. From historical predetermined maps dating back to 1992, we have short range, which is 1 to 15 days out, long range for our institutional customers going out up to 11 months. We have current real-time conditions. We have custom maps for certain institutional clients, charting any time frame or combinations that you desire, and also our globes feature. Before we advance through all our features here on the left, wanted to bring to your attention the Show Overlays button. If you were to click on that, you'll get several options, a plethora of options to generate different map views. For instance, if you're interested in the cattle region, there you go. Corn regions, there you go. Counties, there you go. So don't hesitate to click on any of these options to generate your preferred map view. On to historical now. We have predefined historical maps covering 21 regions around the world in all. For our purposes, United States is our choice. To the calendar view, you can opt for Julian or retail. 99% of the people out there use the Julian calendar. Date, month and year, as you see fit. Increment, you can get daily maps generated, weekly maps, or monthly. We have chosen monthly. What else do you need to choose? A variable. Max temp, not interested in that. I'm concerned about the average temp versus normal, let's say, in July 2014. In order to generate that information, we click on the Show Me button, and you can clearly see a pronounced warmth versus average in the western third of the country, cooler in the nation's midsection, and into the eastern U.S. versus average. Our next feature, short range. We're still in the United States. We're still using the Julian calendar. We have the option of animation controls, but we need to select a variable. Let's see what it's going to be like in the United States precipitation-wise for the next 2 weeks. Hit total precipitation. Don't forget to click on Show Me, and then you get a generated animated image, if you so choose, of precipitation over the next 14 days throughout the United States. If you wish to stop on a particular day, you can do that all the way from Monday, September 22nd, 23rd, 24th, etc., days 1 through 7, and then days 8 through 14. If you want to see where the precipitation will be throughout the United States, you can stop at any appointed day. If your business interests aren't just confined to the United States, remember there are 21 regions from which to choose. Let's select European Union, click on Show Me, animate controls, and you can see the precipitation outlook for the next 2 weeks in the European Union. Click on animation controls to stop. Let's see how the temperature is going to be. The average temp versus normal. Pick it there, click Show Me, animate, and you can see how temperatures will fare versus normal across the European Union over the span of the next 2 weeks. Up next is long-range maps from week 3 to week 48. We're going to leave the European Union. Why don't we select China? We've already picked December 2014. We're curious as to what it will be like in December 2014. Our variable, average temp versus last year. Click on Show Me. It'll generate the map. And now is as good a time as any to add an overlay. We don't know China that well, so how about the major cities? We can see versus last year, it's going to be significantly warmer near Hong Kong, Shanghai, and cooler in the northeast and northwestern regions. Let's go and find total precipitation for December 2014. Click on Show Me. You can see a lot of precipitation in the southeast region of China, Shanghai, Chengdu, and Hong Kong. But curious as to know, total precip versus normal. If we hit the Show Me button, you can see, a little above normal in the southern regions, a little below normal in the eastern regions, and about average for the rest of the country. Our next feature is current conditions, and you can get current metrics throughout the United States. So we've switched from China to the United States. We put the radar in motion, and you can get a look at radar as the day develops throughout the United States. There are other variables from which to choose. You can go watches and warnings, click on Show Me, get a look at the watches and warnings, in this instance a flood warning in West Texas. And why don't we go down to IR satellite, click on that. You can see where cloud cover and storminess is throughout the United States. You can put the map in motion, of course, and if you wanted to do an overlay at the airports, why don't we do that? So you can get a decent representation of some of the airports throughout the United States where there might be some considerations and complications today with precipitation throughout the United States. Our next feature in the navigation area, custom maps. This is basically reserved for our enterprise customers. Of course, you would pick a region right there. Julian or retail, we're going to stick with Julian. And we're going to look to see what kind of January we're going to have in 2015. Click on the calendar. January 2015. Let's begin with a date range, January 1st till January 2015, the 31st of the month. Let's see how the temperature is going to fare compared to last year. Average temp versus last year. Click on Show Me. And the map shows quite a disparity in the United States. Colder to cooler than last year in the western U.S. And for those of you who suffered through an awfully cold winter last year in the Midwest and the East, significantly warmer there. Our final feature, globes. A bird in the heavens perspective from 6 different looks. We've chosen the Americas, IR satellite, put the map in motion, and a look at cloud development, height, thickness throughout North and South America, again in motion. Stop that. We want to check out real-time lightning, almost real-time lightning. Put it in motion, cloud to ground, cloud to cloud in North and South America. You can see the typical regions getting lightning. Sea surface temperatures always of interest. Click on Show Me. Sea surface temperatures as we put it in motion and color-coded temperature representations of the water. Sea surface temperature anomaly, that's year-over-year look. As we can clearly see, putting it in motion. Warmer waters off the northeast coast as well as in the Gulf of Alaska. One other aspect of interest always to meteorologists and tropical storm buffs is tropical storm development. The best region to take a look at this is always Europe, Africa. You can see things developing in the Caribbean, or in this instance, the Eastern Pacific. We're going to click on that and Show Me, put it in motion, and something brewing once again off the coast of Mexico. Well, that's a look at our Maps tool here at WeatherTrends360.com. We strongly encourage you to play around with all the navigational tools, use the overlays, and here's hoping you have better business in any weather.